Treasure Podcast, episode 97. We are here with the new year, guys. 2025. It's finally here. So yeah, man. We're here with the boy Beats and Davo, and yeah, we're gonna be talking Grand Cross. Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, Sora's sick today, so he can't join.
Yeah, Sora mentioned he was sick, so it's just gonna be us three. But yeah, Beats, take it away. Question of the day, man.
All right, so what we're doing is we're robbing the Grand Cross 2024 award show off. I think it might be the Services League Discord. I think Kane might have made it. I'm not entirely too sure. So we're gonna run through the questions, and we'll see what happens. So, the first question is best non-festival character of this year, not including collabs. Who are we saying, boys? I think we're all gonna say probably say the same one. I'll start. Gelda.
Yeah, Gelda. I was thinking Gelda was on the top of my head. Yeah, Gelda. So wait, so would it also not be like seasonal characters too? Like, so we're not like
you can include seasonals.
You can. I feel like that's
because they have Halloween Escanor.
Yeah. Oh, that the or Esteros, you mean? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah, I would probably go with. I'd have to go with Valentine's the End, and I lock in on Valentine's the End. Go to Duna.
I want to say something different, so
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, let me say something different too, but
I agree with y'all picks, but it's like I'll say Balder, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So the option these lot picked was Gelda, Light Percival, Balder, and Halloween Esterosa. So not even.
Okay.
Halloween Esterosa.
Halloween. Halloween Esterosa would be like another one of my like. If I had like a top 3, he'd be like there for sure. I feel like.
I think for me, it's the fact that Gelda was like hadn't seen him before in the game.
Yeah.
Came out.
No, I agree.
Almost overshined the KSR for a little bit.
Yeah.
And we did get released. Like if you take the character outside and just like what happened with her event, the fact we got LR Zeldris too was like so sick. Yeah, like that was one of the I think Loki probably one of the best updates into the character releases.
True.
Everyone was just perfect. For a part 2 as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're eating then.
That was a really good part 2.
All right, next one, boys, is best festival character of the year.
Best fest of the year.
This one's actually not fair because actually I'll start. Escanor clears everyone. Like it's not.
Yeah. I'd say so as well.
Because bro, I did don't even look boy. Sorry, I ranked every character like how we did on the podcast, but for myself obviously. Bro, Escanor was like just like above everyone. Like his ultimate was saucy. He is the only character that had a highlight intro in the game so far.
Yeah.
The outfit was good. We wanted Papa Jacket Escanor for so long. Animations are so much better. Because bro, I hated the light Escanor. Like it's actually night and day how different they are and like how much. You know how we always say like, oh, some characters, how they act in game can make us hate the character like in the show.
Yeah.
Or like them, of course, right? I start hating Escanor, especially the one form, but now I actually really like it just because it's new Escanor.
True.
So we all seen Escanor, yeah?
Yeah. He's like the best agent.
I think.
Like
He definitely was also like unexpected too, right? Because I think none of us thought we were gonna get that Escanor on any, right? I'm trying to think. Yeah, because I think we had like, what was the like prediction you had, Beats, for JPN at the time?
King. It was King.
So this was kind of out of left field.
Well. Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
All right.
Insane.
Next one. Okay. Same as Escanor already. Best collab character. They always say which collab character performed the best in game, which I think is a bit unfair because that's just instantly going towards Millen.
Yeah, that's just.
But regardless, I'm still picking Millen anyway. She's a fan favorite for me. Wanted her for such a long time now. Shion could have been there maybe if she was one of PvE character. Yeah. But the options they put, what's going to be
so good in PvE though.
Yeah, I know, but I don't play it.
Damn.
Yeah, I do need to because we'll probably talk about it later. But like, I think they're doing like a new awakening this year, so I have to start grinding. Demiurge, Vittoria, and then for you lot, AGL Vegito, whatever that means.
AGL Vegito.
I have no clue. I mean, what Super Saiyan 4 from like Heroes?
Yes, I don't know. They say AGL Vegito. I don't know. There's like a bunch. There's a bunch of AGL Vegitos, I think, in Dokkan. But
that's only the 2. It's the full power Super Saiyan 4 one and like the Super Saiyan one.
Yeah. True.
That's it. And then a physical one too, but that's not AGL. So
yeah.
Well, we approaching the question a little bit. What collab character you enjoyed the most this year, basically?
Not enjoyed the most.
Enjoyed the most.
I might sound like a fucking idiot, but like I had fun with Data Zahard. I don't know what y'all was talking about.
Data Zahard? Yeah. That's funny. I think
that guy was fun. I don't know what y'all were talking about. He had immortality. He gave the team damage reduction, Like, what are we talking about, bro? I get it, a link, but you ain't running Esterosa link, bro. Come on,
It's also like the
come
whole
on,
like
man.
Esterosa thing. Like it was so cringe. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
get it
was so
though,
cringe.
but yeah,
Yeah,
it was so cringe.
So he's the only character I didn't pull this year.
Oh wow,
So
really?
yeah, and at the time, this when I was like hardcore into Black Clover Mobile. So I generally didn't. I literally don't even know anything about this character
Yeah.
other than do my rewind and going back. And the only clip I included for the Tower God collaboration was Nat complaining about how bad Q was.
That's fair.
So that's crazy you say that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to the next one. Wait, what did you say?
Oh,
Amazing.
I was gonna say either Victoria or Demiurge, because Demiurge made me like have hope in collabs, like the demon, like for an Unknown You, I was like that's really cool. And then Victoria when she came out, I thought was just like really insane. So it was fun. I think those two would probably be my collab picks.
All right, so this one's for you lot, I think, a little bit because you lot get every character.
Mm-hmm.
Best LR of the year, Millen
Ooh.
excluded.
Best LR of the year?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Oh, right. I feel like that's
okay,
free actually.
I was gonna say the Ange because like that's the only one I care about, and also like design wise, I really like the outfit and like how the border looks.
Yeah.
And I haven't made any LR this year. I think apart from Margaret. Did we get Margaret this year?
Oh no, she
Oh,
was
last
last
year.
year. She was last year.
Yeah, I've
End
not
of
made a
last
single
year.
LR this shit.
That's
apart
crazy.
from Rouge, it's free.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If I didn't say Red Dien though, I would probably say like Zeldris or Glocks. Like in retrospect too. Like from what they do now in the stuff they can do. Like Zeldris mostly just well, he's just like a good like overall unit. But like Glocks, like he had like you know, the use in Rat and like you know when Lancelot dropped he was good on Fairy, so yeah, I think he had his time more so.
All right, Davo.
What do you think, Davo?
Favorite LR, Deanne. I mean, I'm
Dan?
with Deanne.
That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one, boys. I have a little voice cut there. Best character design of the year.
Ooh.
So I'll name what they said, which I don't agree with two of them. Sub Knack and 4,
Okay.
Escanor, and Chaos Alpha. So how we doing design?
So do they mean
He's
like
talking
the
about
art of the
together.
character or
I
like
think
in game?
how do you
like
play in game? Because like low key, if I'm thinking design, I might have to go like Halloween Esterosa. I thought that was like insane design of like the one of the worst things I hated about Blue
Oh,
Esterosa
like
being the
kit
commandment.
design. I thought it was like designing like the character itself, like
if
the
it's like
outfit
look
or
wise,
something. Yeah.
if it's look wise, these lot are horny putting Sabnak and 4 there.
They are.
Gotta be.
But I do
Yeah.
like design wise Escanor up
Yeah.
there because he has a little mini Escanor inside.
Mm-hmm.
At least when you're picking him, you can customize little Escanor.
Let's
Like
do
your
both then, but like visually and then like
Yeah, we can do
kit-wise.
like visually and then kit. Okay. Kit this year.
Kit wise is
I'm trying to think. This year kit wise, what did we have that was
probably
like
Lancelot.
honestly, let's all what Nasians.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Nasians. It has to be for me. Like for kit wise, they like they cooked with like everything. Like you wouldn't think like the King Cleanse card nowadays would be good. You know, they did update it a little bit. And then he has a stun card, but like his whole passive with the attack related every turn, like oh my god, Nasians, they actually cooked. He has to be like my like best like kit design this year. That's me though.
I'm gonna go with Sobnok. I'm gonna go with Sobnok.
Sobnok, okay.
Yeah, just because you could just do that one the down card. I call them down and up cards because one literally you attack down.
Yeah,
The down one, and then like you just like leave the debuffs on him, and then DK Melee just literally stuns his team.
Oh yeah, they just get auto stunned and stuff. Yeah, no, that's
cool. It was beautiful with him and Victoria, bro. It was just like just instant lockdown, bro.
That's true.
And I miss it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kit design, but I'm gonna have to go Millen. You know.
Millen?
I think I'm biased. Yeah, I just really like Millen. Like
yeah,
I think look, like
Millen's kit is good.
The fact that she's still like usable is a bad and good thing. Bad because like people wanted to die basically, right? But also like, well, if you spent 600 gems, got her, you have a really good character that can still compete, and like that's probably like the best we can ask for. And I just really like Millen. So plus I don't know, I had a lot of fun using her. Like it felt cheap because she just one shot everyone, but it still felt like okay, it was fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, for that one, and then yeah, like design wise, just like actually like how do you look in
how
game?
They look, yeah.
I have to go Escanor just because, bro, I've been asking for skinny Escanor for like 10 years. Yeah. And the game's only been out for 5. So I'm going for him.
Escanor. Who would I say best design in this year?
Best design. This is
The way they
might be a
look.
rough one.
Honestly, New Year's King. New Year's King. They got the Raiden like aesthetic. Like they cooked it. That I remember when I saw that, I was like, damn, we got the like Shinobu Shinobu King. I thought that was cool. Probably design wise, I'd say like that King.
Ooh,
Yeah, if anything, just more like how they look. Right?
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
like,
just
the,
their like
how they
outfit or
look.
like yeah, or their like art.
and like
I
the,
guess.
the little PNG, yeah, because that's
Yeah.
a big difference. Like I really like Dian's, LRDN's PNG.
That's true. That's true. Yours is good.
Yeah, I can't. I don't even know. I never really like
Like thought about
looked at
yeah.
somebody that was like, yeah, I never
What's
looked at
the
somebody that
one
was like,
character like? Yeah, that'll look good in the thumbnail.
Yeah, true, yeah.
and good in a
Yeah.
thumbnail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can make a whole tier list of like best thumbnail makers. A great best thumbnails. A great cross shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I can, bro. In 2024,
Yeah. Who would you say?
it gotta be Escanor. It has to be. It has to be
Escanor,
Escanor.
Escanor
he
has
looks
really
so
good
good,
art.
bro.
He does.
Yeah,
He has
he
a
looks
really
so
good art.
clean. Like
Yeah.
he's just so saucy, bro. Like
That's
from
true.
his intro animation, that could be on the thumbnail. Him doing damage, that's on the thumbnail. His ultimates, that's on the thumbnail. His wins, he's just the sauciest nigga in the game. It has to be.
All right, so next one is this one's hard. You might have to go back and amazing like show us like what came out.
Oh, sure,
the
yeah.
best update of the year.
Best update
Oh,
of
It
the
was
year.
it was that one sorry ass one in the dead week, right? That's what it was like the best update we've ever seen ever. But it was a
when
dead
was
week.
that?
Remember?
When was that? When
Well,
was
I don't
that?
think-
I'm trying to
I
remember.
forgot. Like,
When was
These
that?
lot have put like more or less just like festa releases, right?
Oh, okay. So like major
because
fest
that's
releases.
normally the big one. So you have like 5th Annie, New Year's, 5.5 Annie, Awesome Spring, which is Gopher's one, which is
I don't
that
think
one
we
a good
did.
update, right?
That wasn't
No,
really that crazy.
no.
They gave us gems, but like yeah, it was just like, another festival.
I don't know, but I feel like that's a big thing in Grand Cross. These updates aren't jumping off the page. They're
Yeah,
they're never
honestly
just
like
over the top.
yeah, they're always
The
like
last-
very like the same too. Like it's just like
Bro,
a gem
the last over the
login.
top.
Like yeah,
I
The
think
last over the top celebration we had was when we had that fever banner with Purgatory Bond. That was the last like
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
super
that
big
was, like,
update.
crazy
genuinely
hype.
how do you not return that?
yeah,
So
no, that's
that
was
insane.
actually
That's insane,
outrageous.
actually. Yeah.
And the thing is, right now, would it even be that good? Because like what, like the reason why I was good back then could be like good filler, right?
hmm
Yeah.
But like right now, who do we get? Like okay, you might get Boulder.
Maybe yeah,
Sure.
some like other seasonals
Wow.
and stuff. Like yeah, I mean, I don't know. It'd be okay.
All right, well, I'm gonna go with 5th Annie. I'm
That's
gonna chaos. No, okay. So I'm talking more chaos officers. Because I'm kind of classing
Global
him and
Annie.
Gelder.
Mhm.
Yeah, because like that
Yeah.
was the time where like we got global Annie. So we got Chaos Alpha character we were wanted for a long time.
hmm
He was saucy. Then we
He
got
was.
Gelder and also Zelda like part 2. So like combining them together, I was like, raw. I cannot wait for the rest of the year. I even started making and like editing my rewind a little bit.
Yeah,
around
it got
time.
you
So I was
hyped.
like, yeah,
So
this is like yo, we're actually gonna go clear. And of course, Escalon was good too with the
Yeah.
first launch of 4 nights. But I think when he handled 4 nights in like retrospect now was like bad.
hmm
Like I think he should have been a free character. And like yeah, I don't know. There was more complaints about that one. So I think there's generally nothing to complain about with the actual
this
Chaos
update.
update.
Yeah. Also, I remember too. We got like a free banner as well that had like, I think Green Lane was on it or
Wild?
something like that. Like they had
Oh,
like
that's actually- okay.
I don't know. Like I think around that global Annie we had like a free banner thing though. But yeah, good update. And part 2 was really good, so can't complain with that. Yeah. Honestly, I would probably go with that too, or like actual like JP Annie probably like those.
I
one
mean,
of
I
those
really
two.
like the ones that bring out the jumping box events because you get a whole lot
True.
of shit from that.
No,
I
true
think
actually.
if it has that, it's probably a good indicator. It's a good update.
Yeah, Lancelot's update had like 2 of them, which was pretty
Yeah.
good. So
And that's like the updates like you really can push like box CC if you're like a free to play because they give out those gear sets
yeah,
for like not perfect, but it's like good rolls.
it's good rolls. And then
essentially.
yeah, and they gave out like the LR selector as well during Lancelot.
Yeah.
So honestly, Lancelot's was pretty good too. Yeah, Novemberfest was like pretty strong this year, or in 2024.
I would say it's stronger than this New Year's one, definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like
New Year's was weak.
yeah, New
no-
Year's
no
is
relic.
actually weak. We'll talk about that
No,
when we
relic,
get to
like
that.
that's all they needed was
Yeah.
a relic, and then it's be like the best thing ever. But nah, they were like, yeah,
They were holding back. 100%.
Okay, next one, boys, is best collab.
Best collab.
So I think we should
I
like
I
okay,
think
so the 4
okay,
collabs
yeah.
we got, we'll just run through it.
yeah.
Tower of God, then it
Mhm.
was Shield Hero, then Overlord, and then Slime. And I
Okay.
think it's important to know is like what came with each one, and like if they added
Yeah.
anything new because I think a lot of time we got Collab, we just complained because like,
Mhm.
oh, they didn't do anything extra.
Well, the weakest one was Tower God.
Tower God.
And that's the
100%.
new one as well.
That's a
that's
new
the
collab
sad
too. That's
honest.
insane. Insane. The weakest one being a new
Like
collab.
Shield
is
Hero,
crazy.
they had good buffs though.
Yeah, they
Yeah, so
Victoria
had
Shield Hero was
buffs.
the first time they like brought
Yeah.
buffs like raw. This is insane.
Yeah.
And then the Overlord one was like they got buffs and just confirmed to us that okay, even if it's the newest anime or newest collab that we got literally like a few months ago,
Yeah. They're
even,
still
they're
getting
still
buffs.
gonna get buffs.
Yeah, yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it was like a one-time thing, which is good. But in Slime, once again, I'm biased. I'm
Yeah.
biased. I really like, even though I know the LRs were so irrelevant because like, why did Remu got
Yeah.
nothing? Milan, did she need to be LR? But I like the fact they did it because it just made her look more cool than what she actually was.
Yeah.
And like, I really like Milan and Shion. They're like my two favorite characters. So yeah, I'm saying Slime again.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say Slime as well. Yeah, like in retrospect, it definitely was the best collab we had in the year, for sure.
Yeah, because they did literally the exact same as the other collabs. Rerun the events, 2 new characters, but it just felt different.
They even they even buffed the original characters again. Like they got stat buffs again too. Like that's why like Benny Maru and them were like so good in the like PvP mode we had recently. So yeah, now like good update.
Okay, so final one. I'm not gonna read names here because I think it's a bit insulting. Best content creator.
Oh dang.
Or just one we would watch.
Sure.
I guess we just say each of us, bro. We each of us say one of each other.
And you can't name yourself.
Can't name myself. I mean,
okay.
Damn, who do I watch more between Amazing and Beats? I ain't gonna lie. Beats, I watch more. Don't say me.
Don't say me.
Honestly,
I took like a 5-6 month break.
Nah, but like that. No, that's the thing though. Beats like every time you like drop like the Grand Cross like discussion videos. W Glaze though, but
no, we're not doing it. I'm saying Sora boys. No offense to you lot.
Okay. No, that's fair. Okay,
yeah, because Sora, bro, it's to put it bluntly, Sora's like the first person to upload.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I do tend to watch him.
Okay, I'll go Merly then for the memes. Merly, he does do the funny content. He covers everything too. Yeah. I mean, Merly got it all, so I'd go with him.
Yeah, no, Davo, this is crazy. That's okay. Hero watches me. That's all I need.
Boys, that is done. So, yeah, that's it. All right, well, hang on. Someone asked if we're actually live. We are live. So
we are live. We are live.
Huh?
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're just focusing on the little watcher. I can't see chat no more. Someone asked a question. I can't remember what it
was. Okay, so there's a few. It was like, what do you think the next LR is gonna be? When is 70S Origin going to be released? I think that's it. Question wise. Okay. Yeah.
LR wise, what are we saying then? When do we get one? 2 weeks.
No, we get it next week. Next week actually, because that's when that's what I was about to say. That's when the Labyrinth ends. We get a new Heroes Arena season. Yeah.
Okay, so we might talk about it now then. But there is a new leak.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll have seen it. So Solar Seed, the little small Sariel, is getting a new version. Which, by the way, I got baited so hard, but I was in work when that dropped.
Yeah.
And I saw the notification. Solar Seed's the next new character. I was like, no way they're doing the female adult one. And I clicked the image. I see it's a little small. And I'm like, great.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I mean, I don't mind. I would have preferred probably like a festival character because that's what they've been doing recently when you go do like 3D festivals. But hey, goddess support.
Yeah, I guess.
We can hope it's gonna buff up the goddess team a little bit. But like, how many times have we said, a new goddess?
Honestly, that's literally it. It's like the same thing every time. Like Green Ludo was, I feel like the biggest like he that's literally like the reason why I feel like we don't care about like goddess support nowadays, because you just know it's gonna be either mid or like not gonna help enough. So yeah, I don't know. How do you?
Well, I guess because it is a goddess.
Yeah.
Hopefully, can assume we're gonna get a goddess LR.
Maybe maybe they tie it in.
Because I mean, sometimes they don't tie it in. Obviously, it could be anyone.
That's true. Yeah.
But
be random.
Mael, why not? He probably needs
LR Mael now though. It'd be crazy.
I think so. Like, bro, I know like people say goddesses are good. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where else can you get to the team, right? Like, you can't do LR Margaret. She's with
LR. Yeah. Honestly, like,
'Cause, like,
Margaret
if
is
you're
the like
using-
dead slot right now, though, right? They need to
if
replace
you're
Margaret. I feel
using
like.
exactly, if you're using the Ghost team, assuming
Yeah.
you're gonna use this new Sario, you're probably gonna buff him up, hopefully even more.
True.
You're
Yeah.
then using, of course, Demon, Melly, and Elizabeth.
Melly and Liz.
Then
Yeah.
you're using Mayo. There's not much room left apart from like a sub slot. But do you really want to make a sub slot in LR? It's kind of boring a little bit, right?
That is pretty boring. Yeah.
So the only thing I can
So-
think of, yeah, is just giving it towards Mayo if you want to buff up, obviously, goddesses. But I don't think there's anything being leaked, which is like it can be anyone at this point.
Yeah. So
I would like to see Tristan. I guess that would buff up.
LR Tristan, that's true. Actually, they give him relic too. Finally, that would be where we get the relic.
that could be
They
cool.
LR him. That would be cool, actually.
Because I think if they don't LR him now,
Yeah.
and if my LR suggestion will literally just be him in his actual 4 Nights outfit, but just a small version. Because I don't know if you lot remember it, we saw that Tristan from Origin
Yeah.
have that outfit in game. I don't know if you lot remember that screenshot. So like they can do it, and like it would look completely different. So they can do it, right? And it would just be kind of cool. And then that would be like a little tease and hey, he's coming soon, you know, like we're probably more likely going to be getting him in March. So if they give him now, it's like 2 months of playing with the old Tristan because seemingly after the new one comes out, you're never going to use Tristan ever again, even with like.
Yeah.
So like they have to do it quick. So yeah. Plus I guess then that would be a good sub slot, right?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those buffs. So yeah. Mayo or Tristan for me.
Tristan. Yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense. Especially if they want the new Sariel to be on field as well, then like Tristan being LR, I think makes the most sense. Because then they give him like a holy relic that buffs backline support more. I don't know if they like lean towards the goddess side more, or they do like another demon and goddess buff, but
well, they can literally both, right? Because then they use demon melee in both.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, they could just buff both, and then LR him for more stats, so they LCC easier. Yeah. I just hope that Sariel like gives some type of like stat boost off the rip where it's not like Margaret where you build up. You know, we don't like we just need like I think goddesses just need their stats instantly instead of like having to build up. So something for that Sariel. And it's Holy Relic, it's a variant of the green one, right? That's what we're gonna be getting.
Stance, yeah.
So it has do you think he's gonna have like a taunt like stance or something, or maybe like a counter or like a
probably not. Because do they need to start like a stance like an actual
would they?
Because Melly already does it turn 1.
That's true.
Which is probably good, I guess, to keep him surviving.
Yeah.
But you kind of want Melly to take damage, right? Because you want them to activate your like to kill you, like to damage you so you revive, right?
Yeah.
So the stance could like low-key hurt you because then you could tag into him and he might kill your own demon.
Yeah, it's fair. It's like I feel like if you go first, then like Sariel having a taunt would be good, because then you have your shield up the turn 1 beats, and then the turn 2 you'd already have the thing because the shield would disappear with the Light of Darkness, so you'd have Bladed Judgment, and then you would just kill. So like, and then they would be forced to attack the Sariel, right? They couldn't touch the melee and try and kill, or the melee. So I could see it being good if it's a taunt, but I just don't know how to go about it. Do they just make like a standard taunt and no counter, or like, or what? Because they already have the other Sariel be a counter, unless they make it like a Chandler's counter, maybe like the amount of damage he takes, he counters that back.
But honestly, I don't think it really matters what the stance starts. More the passive, right?
Yeah, definitely the passive to carry.
Older, like, what's his taunt? Like his stance is just like an.
Oh, it's just a regular
right?
counter. It's not even like a stand. It's not even like a taunt. I mean, so it's just like
but like that was broken because of what
it's
he
so
does
good
with his kit.
If Goddesses had that could be actually good. Like every time he counters, he builds like stats for the team. That would be good because it's not like you're wasting cards to build stats. It would just be like you're countering and you're getting it that way. You know, that's why Baldur's so strong like turn 2. Because he just has like all of his stuff built up by the time you've like attacked him like 3 times. So that's like really strong. Something along those lines I think would be good though. Like some type of like build up in a counter. That's what I'd say. Or just outright stats off the rip. Like if you're running like all goddesses including subslot maybe, or maybe not including subslot because of Tristan, but like maybe just like all goddesses on the team and you get like a certain like amount of stats instantly or something. I don't know.
But I would say I'm really looking forward to Sariel just because I actually really like this little small one because she got that Valentine's outfit, the red one. I think it's one of the best outfits in the game. Like for an actual character, I was like, the only one I can remember that a recent memory is probably like 2 years ago where I actually bought the outfit. It was so good.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's like that's like the one of the memorable outfits from that Sariel. Other than like I guess like the final boss one. Those are like the two I remember the most. Yeah. Davo, you have any thoughts on Sariel? What you want?
The new Sario that's coming. I thought that we're gonna save that for like a Valentine's update, but I didn't. I don't know because we got that one skin that 1 year.
Well, I guess because she's got a Valentine's outfit, we can't get one, right? I know, like the anime did that before.
But I thought it was gonna be like the adult version, like it was gonna be like a different name.
Oh, like a different name.
Yeah, apparently not. So, I mean, actually, I do want like a goddess buff, but at the same time, they like ruined goddesses. Like I said, that 1 year
they did, yeah.
Like with after Mayo, then we got that fucking sorry ass what's her name? That one red list, that spring list too. That pissed everybody off. And I think that just made everybody just like done with goddesses.
Yeah.
There are still some people who are like, yo, goddesses like can't cook, but like overall, if they didn't release those two like poopy units back to back, people would like be glazing goddesses.
They would be.
You know, they did irreparable damage to the goddess team, bro.
They did.
They gotta lock in, bro.
they have to make this unit good. Also, like that would be like it'd be a good start to the year knowing that like we finally got like a good goddess buff off the rip, you know, like because it'd be the first banner of 2025. We're like, okay, they actually like cooked at this. So yeah, I could I'm definitely hoping for a good kit on that Sariel though. For sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it's like if it feels like they have to, bro, please let Marvel like they have to do something because if you run demons, they just do damage for free. They
just instantly
like,
damage.
How is that fair?
It's crazy.
How is that fair? With meanwhile, goddesses, all they do is get basic stats and they heal. Infect, bro. Like, hello. Like,
Infect.
One card stops them. Like,
what if they had like? What if they had like a cleanse 1 debuff like start a turn, like kind of like DK Melee, but like I guess like DK Melee, right? Where you like,
bro, they have that, bro. I feel like they'd be even with demons. But
demons
even? Feel so damn overpowered. It makes no sense.
Yeah. There's definitely like a step above for like Melee Ellie teams. I would definitely like lean towards demons than at goddesses for sure. So yeah, we just gotta hope that Sariel's good, man. They gotta cook with that.
We'll run through some more questions in chat. Someone said Wednesday's collaboration should be the end of January.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and also on the
we get closer towards it, yeah.
Yeah, on the Grand Cross sheet from 7K Dreamers, like the one we use for like the stuff, they also already put like step up on the 23rd, so then the 30th would be a collab.
Oh right, timeline wise.
Yeah, timeline wise, they already put the step up there for that. So
okay.
So
well, we hope Sariel's not step up then.
No, they put no. So Sariel is on the 9th. They say he's a pickup draw limited. So he's just gonna be like a limited SSR unit 600 banner, and then they do step up.
Oh yeah, because we got Shin last time for the for the
step up. Yeah, for that step up. Yeah. So
all right. Well, yeah. In terms of collabs, I mean, we kind of gave our predictions already a little. Not kind of already, but like we spoke a lot about what collabs can come. So I don't think we need to do that. But it's probably they said new collabs, so
they did. Yeah, anything new you kind of think of, right?
And then to ask the questions here, do you think we'll get collabs in series of origins like Grand Cross? I think Kevin's already confirmed that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they confirmed that.
Yeah,
already.
They've already confirmed they are doing collabs.
Yeah,
not like official like the devs, but like someone's already worked in it. He's already said it, and he already said Berserk Melee can fly, so there's something there. And do you think series of origin will be pay to win or free to play friendly? Probably, I mean, we pay to win. It's net marble, right? Like we know they're gonna make money, but you probably play free to play, surely. Like that's like very much like how Grand Cross is now, right?
Yeah. It also depends on if they have PvP in that game too, because like it is gonna be like an open world type game, so like they might not have PvP, which would mean like the only thing you would really like focus on for your stuff is like end game PvE stuff, right? So or like co-op. I don't know if they're gonna like.
Well, you play
emphasize
Genshin,
like
right?
co-op.
Genshin pay to win.
Nah. Like they like Beats. They just started power creeping in Genshin 4 years later, like pretty much. So like, if they like, I don't know. I feel like with open world games, it's harder to like power creep quick, because it's more like the skill, I guess, with like how you move the character and like the skill uses and all that, right? More so than like like a character strength, unless the character is just like overly busted, then that outweighs it. But Yeah, usually though, at least with Genshin, if they follow the Genshin formula, Genshin stuff for like the characters from when the game came out are still good to this day. Like,
so I think the problem with Genshin
yeah,
compared to Origin is like they have a lot less characters, right? Because they get like one
yeah,
a month.
yeah,
Well, I
that's
don't
true.
think for Origin we're gonna get one a month.
Yeah, you think it would be like Grand Cross schedule, like one every 2 weeks? You think, or what?
That will feel a little bit unreasonable, like getting 2 characters, and I imagine the summon system isn't gonna be like
Yeah,
as friendly.
It's gonna be like
as
I feel like it's gonna be the Genshin like 50-50. Like I feel like it has to be that, right?
I think they're gonna rip that off.
Yeah, every company's been ripping that off, like the 50-50 summons now. But yeah.
But like from what we've seen, there's a lot of characters. I'm sure obviously the starter ones are gonna be, of course, fully free to play in a way, right?
Free to play.
But then obviously behind the scenes we know that they got Berserk Melee already.
Yeah.
So like they're clearly adding big character, but of course the difference is if they do one Merlin, we're probably only gonna get one Merlin, but you also have the weapons too.
Yeah,
I think they literally said as well, by the way, in the Kevin's little interview when the OC drama happened. They're still testing how the summon system is going to work and like what they need to do for it. So I don't think they even know right now. So who knows?
Okay. Yeah, and like Kashi is saying like because Genshin doesn't have PvP. Exactly. That's my thing. Like if the game doesn't have PvP, then power creep is less prevalent because like you're only trying to clear the like PvE content. So if you have what works now and you can clear with like the free to play units, then you're good. You wouldn't even need to summon for like new characters or whatever, right? But like again, this is Netmarble doing it. So we have PvP in Grand Cross. I think they got PvP in their other Netmarble games too. But this would be like their first like open world one though. So you don't know, but it's definitely possible. I don't even think Wuwa has PvP or like I'm trying to think like I think the only one that had PvP actually was like Tower Fantasy when that came out actually. I think that was like the only one that was like open world that had PvP.
Well, I think from what we saw, it looks like it might focus more on group content.
Yeah, like co-op, right? That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
that's probably like the best they can do because I think that would separate a little bit from Genshin. I haven't played Genshin too much. I know they have like you could join a world.
Yeah, they just have like standard co-op. It's nothing like crazy.
Yeah, well, like what we saw from the little demo is like you had like an actual like puzzle quest. You have to run in like clear like a whole dungeon with your friends.
Yeah,
and like you can actually like die and fall off the map. Yeah, it'd be sick.
Yeah. So yeah, if it's like any type of power creep, then it would be more so like you do more damage than your friend in co-op or something. Like I don't know, like unless the end game is like really like strict on like new characters to pull them for it. So we'll see, but I don't know. I even now I like people say Grand Cross is like super pay to win and stuff. Even now, I still say the game's pretty free to play friendly. Like getting
so like. It is paid to win. Like if you spend
money,
no,
exactly.
It's a gacha.
It's a gacha.
You can't like deny that, right? But like, yeah, you definitely can play free to play because like, I feel like that's what I've been doing for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Like I just obviously I'm in the partner program now, but before I wasn't. You just summon every festival, even if you get 1 through 6. You can still play them, use them, and rank up. You can easily get champion 1. Like I was doing that with like off meta teams sometimes.
Yeah.
And of course, you're gonna lose to like somewhat a bigger whale, but. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, I agree. So if they keep the kind of like same formula where like you can still be free to play, like if you're okay, so let's say they do like a major like I don't know if they're gonna do like fest releases, but maybe they do like every few months is just like a major.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I don't know because like Genshin doesn't have like a fest unit. They just have like their like archons or like Annie units, I guess, right? They don't have like another rarity, so.
I know what you mean, but also it is just like Netmarble.
Yeah,
they love festivals.
They do.
So I feel like they will have a special banner that will be like more expensive or like worse but I don't know. It should be better. You think so? But
yeah,
the way the Idol's done it, they made it worse essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, there will be like a special banner of like the big characters, especially the good ones too.
True. So yeah, they'll probably space it out around like I would think the same time as Grand Cross, like every like 2 months or so, like. They get like a big character release or something, I think, but yeah.
Every 2 months?
Yeah, that's how Grand Cross does it. Like every like 2 months,
big
release.
Not like
yeah. Not one unit. No, like every like big major release, I guess.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. And then yeah, also like because it's probably gonna be the like Hoyoverse kind of like 50-50, like 600 currency for one multi type thing, which I hope they don't copy that, but they might. We'll see how like free to play friendly they make currency. That's like one thing too, like people forget in like gachas. If the amount of currency it takes to do a multi is less, then like that inherently makes it more like free to play friendly in a sense. Oh, well, it also depends on the currency they give, but like it's easier to acquire like 30 gems than like, you know, let's say like if it was like 1,000 gems a multi. Like Beats, I feel like you can attest like in Idol it's like what 3,000 a multi, or like I guess you could do it kind of any, right? But yeah, in Grand Cross
because you can spam diamonds. But I always say like I know when I played like for Grand Cross, right, the minimum you have to give is 1 gem, but even then that feels a bit low, so they might give 3, so that's like 1/10 of multi.
Yeah, exactly, right? That's 1/10 of a multi right there.
I know when I was playing, I think the One Punch Man game, it was like 2,000 or 3,000 for like I can't remember, I'm paraphrasing a little bit here, but like it was a lot, and then they give like 100, which wasn't even 1/10 of a multi, and that just feels bad. So I do know what you mean,
yeah, like it's those games that have like the higher the currency amount, and it just like feels like you get like nothing. They give out like a 60 primos on Genshin is like half a single. It's like, okay, man, you know, like yeah, Grand Cross gives like 1 gem, but like when they give us like 5 gems on a login or 10 gems every day on a login, you're like, holy, that's like a third of multi, you know, like they're cooking. So we'll see if they carry that over to Origin, because it probably will be like a different summoning system, but I mean, we'll see.
All right, boys, we've yapped on long enough. Do you want to do what we plan to do?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because you were talking about chat.
Oh, so asking in chat when Origin releases, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, guys. Yeah. Like we have like a guess, I guess, right? Like a estimate for like when it would release. So I would think like
no like
evidence. Yeah, it's no like merit to it. It's just kind of like what we think would be, and I would just say like end of 2025, like around that, like September to like around that time frame. I would think.
Yeah.
Because that's usually when they do like
the fact they haven't given a teaser or like any announcement or like even like started like the advertisement in a way, it's not coming anytime soon.
Like, yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
Probably, end, Probably, they've not even like like that new trailer we got like recently was terrible. Like they showed nothing other than like, the POCs.
Exactly.
But honestly, the quicker the better, because as soon as that releases, they are gonna put more effort into Grand Cross again. So the better they release it, the better the game's gonna get.
Yes, sir. Agreed. So yeah, so hopping into what I had planned today though, since I'm in the thumbnail, people saw 2025 was like the whole thing. I told Giku like when you make the thumbnail, just put Melly Liz and put 2025. So we're in the new year, but going back to 2024, let's recap 2024 overall and how we felt about. I guess like we'll do the major updates because like we're probably gonna forget like the in between ones. So do we count last like New Year's? I guess do we count that, or do we just like start with like Chaos Arthur, Global Annie? Like what do you guys want to do?
We didn't include Demi King Melly in the tier list where we ranked them, so probably
we didn't. Okay, so yeah, we can skip. So
yeah,
or we could also like include collabs, I guess too. So I guess we could talk like Tower of God then, because that was like I guess like the first like I guess major update. So how are we feeling about Tower of God in retrospect? It's been almost a year, so how are we feeling about it now? Or is it pretty much the same sentiment we had when it was released? I guess.
I think I'm gonna be the same.
I will say they actually aged quite well. The PvE
characters. They did. Like,
because I don't like Tower of God. I just don't care.
Yeah.
But like, is it Bam the main guy?
Yeah, like Bam or
he like I do use him. Like, so, it is a good thing probably.
Yeah.
I mean, Yuri's
a hard, and then
like I know when I did my video, like. Everyone was saying, you know what, she actually helped out quite a lot. I use it sometimes in like some team setups a little bit in PvE, like Night Boss or something. So like it did alright. I will say it is a bad look. Now hear me out, boys. Just because they did 3 characters.
Yeah.
For like a new collab. That's like the only bad thing I don't like, because then hopefully going forward, we still have 4 characters, because when we get, let's say, free run, for example, the main 3 characters we're gonna get are gonna be like the Stark, Fun, and Furin. That's the main 3, but I want to see a 4th one, because then that could be like the free character where you could get like you know, Ubel, any of the villains, like they could do more of it. So I hope they move away from the 3 characters and move into towards 4 again.
Yeah,
I hope that was just a Tower God thing. That's the only thing I didn't like about Tower God.
Yeah, and because they did 3 during Tower God, we didn't have like a free unit. And people thought like VO would or like a bomb would be the free unit because he was like PvE oriented too, right? But
I mean, maybe they did it because like Meliat came out a month before, and he was like in the first UR festival, so you're like bringing everybody resources.
Yeah,
maybe no, I don't know. This is me like guessing.
Yeah. I think I agree overall with what Beats had to say, like in terms of like in retrospect, like I think the units did age well. It's just like I think back then our sentiment was like, damn, Data Zahard is like, you know, like honestly, mostly it was just.
Well,
the
I don't think he aged well.
Yeah, like Data Zahard of the three definitely aged the worst, but that's because he was like more like tailored to PvP. So like PvP units do fall off a lot like quicker than like PvE units, but yeah, I think the one thing I will say is like people jumped the gun with Estros to link shuts the character down. That was so not true, bro. Like, yeah, it could work in that like setting in a match. Like, yeah, you run Estros to link, but like most of your matches, no one was running that link. They said they were running it and they never ran it. Like it was like one of those things. Like it was like, oh yeah, like Data Zahard, you know, if he gets insta buff stripped, he's like, you know, he's useless, right? Because you just, you know, you would attack with it, and then yeah, and people were like all saying like Rosalind counters him. It was like, oh my god, I thought it was so cringe personally, but that part of that time period was like kind of annoying. But yeah, Yuri Zahard and Bomb were really good in my opinion. I think they cooked. Their kits. Yeah.
I wouldn't say I use Yuri every day. I use Bam for sure.
Yeah.
For Knighthood boss.
Yuri now kind of like, you know, she feels a lot like weaker now because you have such better human supports now. Because you have like Nasians too, right? So Nasians is pretty much just Yuri but better. Because he has stance cancel, he has freaking heal for the team, he has attack related, like all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing that kind of sucks. But Bomb, I feel like definitely aged the best then because, you know, he was only tailored to PvE. Yeah, so that's what makes him like so strong even to this day. So yeah, that's definitely like one thing that when you like think about like previous collabs, like yeah, they're fun in the moment, but like if you want a unit to last long, they unfortunately they have to be tied to PvE. Unfortunately, man, that's
not even tied. Just like yeah. They just be free of no restrictions. Free of any restrictions. Like Miller. You can use anywhere.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Oh, Sora's in the chat. Sora said, "Why are we sleeping on Zahard?"
People hate her on it because she's too good.
You said at what cost?
Yeah, because like, bro, the amount of comments I got on my video saying we can't even play PvP and fun no more because Millen's just destroying every team.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, it's a bit unfair because if we want her, we someone else doing it.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. Don't really matter. But yeah, Sora, Zahard, bro, talk to Nagato about it, bro. Worst character of the year. Before we got any characters in the game, he was already calling the worst character of the year.
That was so funny. Yeah, like I don't know. It for Zahard, it was dependent on the meta. I feel like at the time, because like it's just at that point, you know, people could run like buff strip and all that. I think that was the whole idea. And then Astrosaling was the whole idea too. Like, you know, it just kind of cucks him because he's gonna be attacking anyway. And like, yeah, it was just like I don't know. Data Zahard got like more flack than he actually deserved. I feel like, but yeah, I mean, he did not age the best of the three though, for sure.
I don't remember finding him too much in PvP.
Yeah,
it was just YouTubers.
It was just it was pretty much just YouTubers. Like he was more of like a showcase character, I guess. You know. Yeah.
Like, hey, look, I got money, type shit. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Literally it.
So yeah, and then I guess so that pretty much covers the collab. I think also the events were like they had nothing pretty much, right? I think that was another major complaint. We had literally nothing, and it was a new collab. Everyone was like kind of disappointed because of that. So like yeah, I don't know. They had like no new story. I think maybe they had a labyrinth, but that was about it. Like I don't think they had anything else. That was it, yeah. That might have been it. Yeah, like just a labyrinth. So
I will say, after seeing Slime do the Furin collaboration, bro, the amount of love they put into that collab is actually like unreal. Like it's not even close towards what anything Grand Cross ever done.
Does, yeah.
Like they have like obviously the bosses from the series, like it's all there. Characters dressing up like cosplaying each other as actual units. Not that we're saying we should get that, but it would be nice to get them to cosplay again, like how you done with the first Slime collaboration. Events, just artwork, everything, like just bro, like all the references. You know, you've probably seen it through and in the box, right?
Yeah,
like they've done that in game as well. Like you can walk around the town like this flowers. It's actually like it's unreal how good that collaboration is, and rightfully so. It's probably one of the biggest one they can get as well. It's like it goes to show how bad how bad our collabs are.
Yeah.
It's just
it's kind of sad.
Yeah, shame.
Yeah. And especially with that being like the first run of that collab too. So now we know the rerun's gonna be terrible too, probably, because they're not gonna really add anything, right? Like, so yeah, that's just a little bit unfortunate.
Like, especially as well, because like it's little things, but like we got the Maid collaboration and he had like a performance in game.
Yeah.
Like when you go into the town,
that's true, actually. Yeah, like they had things with it.
Like just little things like that would go a long way. It's like if you could walk into a town, like free range is there with her flowers because that's one of her magic spells she does.
Yeah.
And like that, it's so useless, but it'll go a long way to make the collab better. Like adding stamps back to the game, where you just have like a little free ring kiss. Like they could do so much more. They just don't, which is just a little bit of a shame.
So sad, man. So yeah, in retrospect, I think Bomb was the best aging one of the three. But yeah, the collab I think was an L at the time, and even now I would still say it's an L. Other than like I guess the unit designs for the time, because the unit designs were good, in my opinion. Other than I guess Data's a hard and his like flaw of the buff or whatever. But yeah, no. Yeah. I think other than that it was fine unit wise, but I think the collab itself was just like kind of mid. Unfortunately, they did not cook. So Tower God fans, unfortunately, they were not eating with that update. But yeah, so then the next major update of the year was Chaos Arthur Global Enya, and I guess this also would include like Gelda in the second half too. We can include that because that was like part of the whole like celebration. So
I think that was that the final chapter, Citizens?
Yep, I think so. Yep, that's when I think that's why they held off from releasing Arthur like the year prior for like November Fest. I think it's because they like waited to do the chapter.
Yeah, I mean, we said at the start of the stream, it was a good update in terms of like what like characters we got. That's kind of why it was good. I don't remember what came in the update though.
Let me see if I can like go back.
We got the calf. We got the calf boss. I guess that was the first time we got that.
Oh yeah, true. I think so. I think that might have been the first time.
But it makes sense we got that when we got Arthur.
When we got Arthur, yeah.
So there was content, I guess.
There was, and I'm gonna pull it up real quick just to like see what we had. But yeah, I think it was yeah, it was like a bunch of like free stuff in the update too. Here, let me pull it up. I'm just gonna like scroll through real quick. Yeah, so we had a 200 diamond login. We had 110 free draws and a special step up. We did have the Wish Box event for the 4th anniversary one, and then yeah, we had Diamond Perks, Event Boss Parade, and then yeah, the banner. That was like when Chaos Arthur dropped. And in second half, I think we had a final boss, right? In second half. Wait, let me see actually. Here, let me go to the second half. And let's see real quick. Okay. Yeah, so they had even more free draws in second half. They had 154 free draws, they said. We had an Event Tower Trials, Final Boss Galadin Malascula rerun, LR Zeldris Gelder release. Yeah, that was pretty fire. That whole Global Enya, I think they actually like that was probably the best update like in the year other than November Fest actually. Looking back now. Actually such a good update. Yeah, and then also the fact that like Zeldris and Gelda, like the whole like, you know, them like tying together too, I thought was really cool. Yeah, and we actually had a good amount of events at the time too. So can't really complain.
Yeah,
like they put some thought into it.
Yeah, like
I mean, like I said, with the LR and Gelda, perfect. Like more of those, please.
Yeah.
What's the one I made?
The banner? Oh, let me go back and see here.
Well, I think the problem with the global
Chaos
banner is like we just technically speaking we just had. I think
it was okay. Yeah, it was pretty mid. Here, I guess I might as well screenshot then so you guys can see it while I scroll through too.
I mean, the problem is like we start like with the new banner, we start the new trend of like getting new UI festivals.
Yeah,
and like we're obviously not going to get Melly to return.
So this right here, guys, was the banner. Let me screen share. There we go. Okay, you see? This is the banner right here. So yeah, not like a great banner, but it was a thing of like, you know, Chaos Arthur wasn't gonna rerun until November. So that's why I told people like, yo,
wait,
get your
what
copy.
was good at the time though?
What was good at the time?
Transcendent Bomb was still good, I think.
Transcendent Bomb was good. Transcendent Bomb was good with him.
Transcendent Bomb was good.
Or Demons? Demons weren't really good like that, were they? Honestly, Arthur had his like the 2 weeks, like I think we talked about this like multiple times, but like the first 2 weeks, like everyone was like undoubtedly like, yeah, Arthur's best in the game. right? And then Gelda dropped, and then demons were back, and then people were like, damn, like, you know, Arthur's kind of getting rolled by Gelda and Melly and DK Melly. So I think the two best teams at the time were probably like Sins and Humans then when Arthur dropped. They got like DK Melly, like AAA AoE Sins, right? I think it was probably the best team at the time, other than this. So yeah, honestly, like in retrospect, this banner was like it people said it was mid, yeah, but like we got worse. Honestly, our New Year's banner this year was worse than this. Like other than the yours. Actually just kind of worse, because at least this one had like Summer Margaret, you know, Green Freya, and this was for its time too, right? So this was like months ago. They had like the, you know, the demons there, Tarmiel. So yeah, I thought it was okay, but again, like I know a lot of people complained at the time. It was more so a thing of like just get a copy of Arthur and then you could just stop summoning and just save, you know. It was one of those things, because like he wasn't gonna come back till November, and that's exactly what happened. He didn't come back till Lancelot. So yeah, that was the kind of unfortunate thing for people when they were like deciding to summon or not. And also the fact that when Gelda dropped, people were like, damn, I'm glad I skipped Arthur. And then they realized like throughout the year, and it was a thing with like every Novemberfest, that like, dang, I should have summoned and like all of that, right? Yeah. And then, I guess, well, this is like part of the update too, but this is the second time I think they announced content creator program, like getting people in, I think, or...
That's the mic one, I think.
Yeah, I think that's when you got in, Beats. But this was like the second time. I think they did it like the year prior, like the end of last year, I think. Or like the end of like 2023 was when they did it, I guess. When they started this. So this was like the first time they reran that. So shout out to the content creators. But yeah, I think overall like this like time period for Grand Cross, like in retrospect, was really good. Yeah. It actually they cooked. So those 2 weeks right there, really, really good. Yep. And then, I guess this is the next big update here. You are out there.
So the problem with this one, of course, was this came out of nowhere. We did not know we were getting a festival slot at this point.
Yeah, here, I'll scroll to go there.
Yeah, and I think the biggest complaint a lot of people said was like, this could have just been an LR go for.
Agreed, yeah. Is this it? Yeah, it is right here.
Yeah. I don't know. His ultimate was cool. I liked it. It was
Yeah, I'm glad that it was like more of like the, because this was like the 4 nights go through, right? Like the fit and everything.
It won though. No, it won.
Oh,
it was close though. It was close.
Oh, okay.
Like the ultimate was like a clear reference.
Yeah,
but it's not 4 nights go for.
Okay.
But I would say I do like the idea of getting a festival like every month ish. Especially because they give you. It's bad and good because they give you 63 gems. So technically speaking, he only costs 600 diamonds. And if you want to skip, you're now getting more gems for the next banner. But also, the problem was throughout the year they just don't return too often. Like they need to start returning them way more.
Yeah,
often.
they need to rerun them like way quicker than they did.
Because it took after a whole basically the end of the year
till November, and then it took Gulthar all the way till New Year's. So we didn't even see these units the entire year.
And then
terrible.
Because
I'll pull up the banner,
there's a lot of good characters. We need to get like festivals that deserve festivals.
Yeah.
And Goldfire was one that I think should have got a festival this year.
Yeah.
But he didn't deserve a slot of like the main slot. So him being like a seasonal festival made a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I remember the banner, people were like, yeah, it was pretty bad. And yeah, in retrospect, it was pretty bad. It was pretty much the same banner as like Arthur's Own. People said Arthur's was bad. So it's kind of the same like thing with that. I think this was Hell's first rerun though. So that was cool.
I think all banners are bad, bro. Like
What banner isn't good? Like that's true. The only time we ever have like a good banner is like November, really, because that's the only time we get to vote from the units that came out throughout the year. Like that's the only time we get to do that. So yeah, mostly people just say these fest banners are bad, but it's fair though. Like a lot of the characters they slot in are just like, you know, like Brunhild. Like why was she there? This Ludo, we talked about it. He was terrible. Why is he there? Like I don't know. I get for the rerun to like pull him, but damn man. Yeah. And then I think like this update, gem wise, they gave enough to pity Gulthar. It's just it was like it's one of those things of like, you know, people had to like no life the game free to play wise to like be able to like pull Gulthar like 900 because we just got out of Arthur, and if they even threw summons on Gelda, right, it was a really tough spot free to play wise actually. That's one thing I'll mention like for that, like cause people were like, oh, do I get Gulthar? Like do I need him? Like you know, people didn't really know, and then I guess in retrospect, once this festival dropped, Escanor, we were like, damn, Gulter's really good, you know, because that's when he started to be like actually used more. But yeah, on his initial release, he was all right. But I think overall the celebration wasn't like that insane. It was just kind of like there. Like we definitely like we were like, yeah, it's all right. But like we just never expected a festival in this time slot again because it was like a seasonal, right? So
I mean, yeah, because especially when like, okay, this could have been a 6-Dama character.
yeah,
Not really, but like you could have.
mm-hmm.
And like the argument is, okay, well, if you're gonna make it a festival, at least make the banner bell. And I think when we go through later on, you'll see that's like a big argument. It's like, okay, well,
yeah,
why are we doing festivals if the banners are this bad?
yeah, exactly. And then I think another thing people at the time said too is like, why not just make LR Gulter instead of releasing a UR Gulter? You know, I think that was one thing people mentioned too. Like, you could just LR the red one; it would be the same unit. You know, like that's what people said. You know, so it's like one of those things. So they felt like he was a wasted slot. Yeah. So that's kind of just like how Gulter was. So overall, that time was kind of tough for Grand Cross.
Might need to speed through these one boys.
Yeah. We'll speed through. Victoria Glass. So with the Shield Hero collab. So what are we remembering about that? How was that?
I really liked it. But once again, that one literally just comes down to picks. Like we understand now this collabs like aren't too crazy. But not to be fair, they buffed. We said already they buffed the old characters. That was a big surprise, right?
That was true.
And like completely reworked. Basically, Reptalia and even they didn't rework. What's the guy's name? Nafumi. But he buffed him, right?
Yeah,
they buffed him. They gave him extra stuff in his passive to run on humans instead of like the mono.
A little bit. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, a little bit like a rework then. Yeah, that was like such a good change. I know, technically speaking, healthy wise, it was annoying to play against.
He was annoying to play against, yeah.
Yeah, but like it was like such like this is what you want to see them go back and like rework and like change characters, make him more like usable.
Yeah.
And I think even like people would argue later on, like he aged better more than even these two characters on screen.
Yeah.
And you basically just got a free buff if you maxed them out, so it was nice. But yeah, Victoria, insane. Love
insane her. Unit. Yeah. I think Glass was definitely like the L of the collab.
Oh yeah.
Right. Because
that's where it started. It was just like a broken character and an L character.
Yeah, this is kind of when they started that whole like broken unit and then side banner unit, kind of all right. You know, it's just there.
Yeah.
Right. So. Yeah, so that was pretty much that. And then the banner, yeah, I mean, it was a really small banner, so you had more odds of getting the Shield Hero units. That was good, I guess. And then, yeah, like Christmas Roxy there too. Like, actually not a bad banner. So, yeah, definitely a alright time. And I think this Shield Hero rerun had the, like, what's it called? They had the event boss from the original one, and they had, like, a labyrinth. And, like, yeah, so it was technically more content than Tower God, which is, like, crazy because that's just a rerun too, right? So... yeah, that was the recap of Shield Hero, and then yeah, the next major update then was JP Aniel, so with UR Escanor. So here, let me pull up UR Escanor's stuff here.
If I'm not mistaken, do we get the free trait Medi here?
Oh, this is a thing. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, free trait.
I remember waking up and then Calbert telling me, "Yo, they're giving out a free character. It's kind of crazy." I'm thinking,
yeah. Free trait.
I couldn't wait to see who it was. And I see Trait Mini, I'm like, oh my god.
It was a good for unit, bro. It was good.
It makes sense. But
yeah.
I don't know if it was this update, but yeah, he got right too.
Yeah. I don't think he had Relic at this time, if I'm not mistaken. But
check the sheet.
Oh yeah, true. Let's see.
So yeah, try to right.
So to the right. They mentioned it here.
Maria's trait to the left.
Oh, right here. Yeah, Holy Relic. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so they did release alongside it. Actually, so yeah, then that was insane. They released him and they were like, oh, you can get a Holy Relic too. So, yeah.
And the banner was good?
The banner was good, yeah.
He was. I think first time Lizard returned.
Yeah, first time Lizard returned. First time DK Melly returned too from New Year's that year. Yeah, I mean, it was a good banner overall. This is and I think this was the first time they added URs at 600 to 300 because I know people complained about that for Arthur and Thing, right? Oh, yeah. So, definitely, what's it called? Definitely like a really good time period. We had like the jump. I think they had a jumping box that during this like celebration too, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. So yeah, so it was like here. I think they had like a jumping box. Like here, let's see. So yeah, so the legendary rush. So they did like the free LR. If you wanted to go to it, they had a bunch of free pulls, standard gems, like jump box. Yeah, like this was like one of the best updates like in the year, for sure. So
plus, not relative to the update, but they made that vinyl.
Oh yeah, they did. They did. That's true.
So
That's true.
We do appreciate that.
We do appreciate that. We do appreciate that. Yes, sir. So yeah, that was Annie right there, and then yeah, I think the next so the next major update was another seasonal festival, and it was Sobnox. So this was the start of the OC train.
So, what? Who? OCs.
OCs. Yeah, so that's when they started the OC spam. Wait, yeah. Who? OCs? Oh no! Oh no! No, that clip is too good though. Oh my gosh.
In retrospect, I think this was a bad update.
Yeah.
I can't recall, bro. I'm
gonna go to it now. I'm gonna go to it now.
Honestly.
So this is like where I think Grand Cross was on like such a high peak, and this is where it went down for the year.
Yeah.
Once again, the characters are cool. I like Subnax. I don't think she deserved to be UR though. I think if you look at like the lineup or like the teasers they're doing, I mean the outfit was good though.
Yeah, it was definitely good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it was just her, maybe I'll be more like indifferent about it. But like, this started the trend of OC.
Yeah.
One Merlin, OC. It was just like it took away from all the actual releases. I think like everything just felt okay, another OC, okay, another OC.
And then the banner was like pretty skippable as well. Like, yeah, like
I think the big thing was like there's no Arthur, right?
Yeah, they were like, "Where's Arthur? Where's Arthur?" You know, because we thought like since they were doing more URs, we would get more frequent ones at least, right?
Yeah, like as reruns. Like, they just returned Melly. The next festival afterwards was Arthur. Return
Arthur, yeah, but they didn't. So and they were like holding Arthur hostage from banners, bro.
Instead, we keep getting Tyr and Red Margaret, and
over and
over,
and Freyr, and like, oh my gosh, same banner. Derpy's right about that. When he says same banner, it's like it's something like this. It's something like that. But yeah, so that was so like I guess we could like talk like the arc of like OCs, right? So it was Sobnock. Then we had Infinity Merlin was like the second half, right? And then another festival, Thor right after. Crazy though how it was like a month period, right? And it was the Sobnock celebration was here, and then boom, we're straight into Thor, another double OC. But well, I guess Merlin people didn't count as not an OC, but like it was an unknown unit, so like.
But also we did get like an LR Lilia, so it was an OC anyway.
Yeah, and like oh my gosh, man, let me go to.
And then the thing is with Thor as well, like I actually really like her. Like I think everyone wanted Thor when we saw the trailer. Like she was like the most hyped up one. There was like a 2-year, almost 3-year build up. I think from like when she got shown. She's coming in story mode. She's been teased for story mode. I do like that. Like they made her UR festival because I think she deserved it.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that she released.
I think it was the timing. Yeah, I think it was definitely the timing.
It was just like we were kind of fed up. Okay, OC's taken away from our URs.
Yeah.
And we get another one, and then we get Boulder, which was like broken as well, but like another OC. And I think we get Leah, and then like another character afterwards. Like it's just whoa.
Yeah,
okay, it really did hit you because at this point, this is like 2 months of what one Seventeen character.
Yep. And it was one that people skipped too because it was just it was like a part 2 unit for like an unknown team, so most people skipped it anyway too. So yeah, man, it was definitely a tough period. That's why I had that that's why Beats got the OC clip of me when I was like, it's from one of my more latest videos with like the origin like reaction, but like the trailer. But
I think that's what really ruined it, because like the OC just like hate, just like that's okay.
Yeah, this was definitely like the most like hate I've had, or not even hate for OCs, just like discontent with Grand Cross and how they were going about it. Because I was like, damn man, they could have like they could have like alternated though, right? They could have had like Sobnock, then like here could have been like, or if they wanted to do it, Golter slot could have been OC Fest, and then Askenor then like want to hear, right? They could have like mixed it up.
Yeah, like have variation,
Yeah,
the fact that we went 2 months. One 17 character. The meta was full of Subnac, full of Thor, full of Boulder. There was no 17 character.
No 17
characters, obviously. But like that's how it felt, and it just felt terrible.
Yeah, no, I agree. So that whole like time period, and it kept going on too.
And, and especially as well,
yeah,
we started Percival 4 Nights with Escanor.
Yep.
And he just didn't do anything else with it.
Yep, that was another thing too. I forgot to mention that in Escanor's update. The new beginning, or this was the beginning.
Yeah.
And then we got the new beginning.
And it just felt like, why we just started 4 Nights? Why we continue with the OCs? I know we still have to get them, of course. Like we have to finish the Ragnarok story and continue the OC storyline. But it just felt like, okay, well, like we have so many cool characters here. Start doing them.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. And I think it was also their fault too that they started the story for Catastrophes, even though they knew they weren't done. You know, the whole like Ragnarok one. Like at least like finish Ragnarok, then start Catastrophe. That would have made sense, and they would have had their like OCs to like put in between the like 7 Deadly Sins updates, whatever, right? So.
And then they had like no voice actors.
No voice actors too. Yeah, there was like, oh my gosh, there was so many like stuff about that. So. Yeah, man. And then I guess after Thor and Sobnok, we had Demiurge with the collab there.
We have to mention Geno. Because that adds on to it a little bit. Like, we finally get a series this guy.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it was Geno. Yeah. I mean,
God is Geno.
To be fair though, it was a step up. So again, like I wasn't expecting anything crazy anyway. But like, I know. It's Geno. People were like, damn, like could have been someone cooler. Agreed. But yeah, and then so Demiurge and Aberrel. What do you remember about them? Demiurge, I was so happy they made him demons because I was like, oh my god, we were stuck in this unknown like
meta. I think we were all expecting like, unknowns still on top, they're not going nowhere. And then all of a sudden we saw demons on that live stream and we were like, huh? Like everybody with jaws on the ground.
I think that was what was like a shocker of that.
It was a taboo thing, right? Like we saw like with Rum.
Yeah, exactly.
Technically speaking, Rimuru and Milan, like they're not actually demons, even though they are demon lords.
Yeah.
But like there's a case to be made, like, okay, Netmob, if they really wanted to, could have made them demon support.
Yeah, if they did.
So like they just haven't done it for like 4 years. Like every single club character has been unknown or human. So the fact they did it was like, right, they actually did it.
Yeah. And then that was also like, okay, now we know in the future when we get another collab in the future, they can do like demon characters or goddess or whoever if they want to fit like a new meta instead of just leaving them all on unknown. So that was really cool for the future. And then I think even Albedo. How much of a buff did Albedo get though? I think it was like very minor.
50% extra to like his.
Yeah, it was like very minor. It was very minor for her, but
it was good to see they did buff them though. Just say okay, hey, every collab we're gonna get now, we're gonna buff up.
Still buff them though, yeah. And this was very recent too because we got this like the year prior, like end of year, like around end of year was when we got this.
So I think it literally been less than a year.
Yeah, it was less than a year that this
was a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, no, it's been less than a year because we got it in September last year.
Yeah. So it's pretty insane. Yeah. So overall, definitely a more like happier time than the OC era. I'll say because I was like, it was getting better. It was getting better because I was like, okay, and then they're back to Camilla. We were like, ah.
Yeah.
No, that's
yeah,
so
look
funny.
at that. Well, go down. So from go up.
Oh, so go up. Yeah. So from Sobnok. Right.
So June
till
all the way to October. Oh yeah, end of September.
To like end of September, pretty much. Yeah.
It's like
all those
finally like.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like
which is insane.
Like, okay, we're finally getting 4 nights like
insane. Yeah.
Like, actually like meaningful.
Yeah, man.
That is why that period's so bad.
For real.
Yeah, and then guess what came next? The light, the hope.
Light. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This was the real new beginning. Where we got where we got the light personal. So this. And around this time too, so people were like, "Oh, is this gonna be a seasonal fest, or were they gonna do, a 600 banner?" We didn't know because, at the time we were like, okay, we assumed it was gonna be a fest, but then when they released it, they're like, "Oh," well, I remember on the live they were like, "Oh yeah, guys, since you guys kept saying there's too many fests this year, so we're like, okay, we'll make this one not a festival." We're like, okay, well, the damage is already done. We had like the festivals all back to back already, but yeah. And then Percival, but I think Percival overall was a good character. I'll pull him up real quick. I think the kit for Percival is really good, and here let me find it.
Yeah, it was good. We got the mini game too. That was nice.
Yep, the mini game was fun. This
once again it adds on towards the update being a little bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I still think second, maybe third best ultimate in the game. Yeah. At least this year. Escanor being one of
how it looks, or like
yeah, it looks so nice, bro. It looks so nice.
It's the 600.
Like the clear skies, like the blue skies look sick. He's dropping literal like mini Percivals as like a carpet bomb.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
And I also like their like trailer too, where they had like the song. It was like kind of like an anime opening. Like they cooked with that. Oh yeah, like that. This time period was like we're like okay, I'm getting hope back in Grand Cross. I'm like, let's go. We're out the OC era. You know, we're moving on. You know, so it's good. And he was a good unit too. The only thing that cut this unit was like Infect. Really, that was like the only thing that like this unit had problems with. Other than that, he was a great unit. So, yep. And then the next major celebration was Milim release. So that's with the Slime Collab rerun for the third time they ran. So yeah, I mean we've talked about it a lot with Milim and Xion, or with the like collab specifically, I guess. But yeah, like really insane collab. We got the buffs for the older units again, even though they were buffed already, right? So that was like a crazy thing. Here, let me like pull it up.
Grime said as well. Lord Grim.
So, yeah, for Grim.
Grim. Grim. The Estarossa is worth mentioning.
Yes. Estarossa was insane, and W Halloween unit too. So they definitely cooked with him.
Like at this point, at this point we're like, okay, the actual design team's been really good. They've been decent this year.
They were for 2024. Like a lot of the characters were good. It's just the updates felt a little lacking, I think, overall. Yeah. Like the unit kits were fine. They did a lot of them well. So it was just more so the updates and how they went about it. But yeah, I mean, what's to say about Milim? Still dominant now, right? Even past end of the year, we're in 2025 now. Still a dominant character. And then Xion, like she's like still probably top of PvE right now with like LR lists and stuff. Like she's still insane. So yeah, and then the other characters got
dominant, bro.
Dominant, yeah. I mean, what's to say? The banner was, it was alright. It's okay. We had a lot of collab units, so a lot of collab units because it's the third run. So you had like the 5 here, and then so it was like 7 units, right? Kind of crazy, 7 units on a banner, and you can trade the coins in 2. That's the nice thing about collabs. Like if you pull one of these guys, you're like, but you want the new units or vice versa, right? So yeah, overall definitely we said it earlier, like this was the best collab of the year, right? Overall, so yeah, really good. And then we got the Lancelot Novemberfest. Yes, sir. Or like I guess the like JP half Annie. But yeah, Novemberfest with Lancelot. So this was definitely a really, really good update, I think. I think overall was really good. Lancelot's kit was really unique. He started with the talents, like dual rays too, right? A lot of things for like for the foreseeable future that was like, wow, that's really good. It's especially going into like 4 Nights related content. This was a really well done character. So yep. And then Varghese too. Forgot this guy came out. But
this is the only bad thing.
This is the only L. Is that Varghese is a top 100 unit. And a UR base. Actually crazy.
Like bro, I wouldn't even mind the character being free, because like at least then hey, it's a free character. And for content creators at least, when we do get that broken festival party in the future, hey, you got like a little buff character.
The top 100 people go and mess around with Varghese in the new personal, right? Yeah, no. It's funny though. But yeah, I think overall, like, really good update. The banner, I mean, we talked about it too. Like, this was the best banner of the year. It included pretty much all the characters that like came out throughout the year that we were like, okay, we can anticipate on this banner they'll be there. We're like Galda, Valentine's Diane.
4 URs? Insane.
4 URs, yep. And
the only good banner of the year.
Literally, it was crazy. Like Arthur's first rerun, again, people were like, yo, when's he rerunning? Finally here. Sobnok reran, and then Ascanor reran. It was vote banner though too, so like Gulter could have been on here, but like people opt for these 3 instead. I mean, I think this was for what?
Maybe that's the payoff. Like how November Festival always gets cooked. Maybe that's the payoff. They just have a better banner. It is.
No, that's literally it. You have a better banner, and then going into New Year's, the banner's worse, but the unit is so much better for like the content you're doing at the time. So yeah, man. That is pretty insane. I think I have a hot take though about Melieli versus Lancelot. I think long term Lancelot will last longer than Melieli. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
I mean, it's easy to say that.
Depends on your reason.
Yeah.
Because assuming we are gonna get more Fortnite's buffs, so you can like argue that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Fortnite's buff, but like, bro, we can literally get a collab that like I don't know, they can have a demon in it, and then all of a sudden,
yeah, it's all like
again. No, that's true. Like the
or
main...
like we can get an IP that somebody is a goddess. I don't know. You never know.
No, that's true. That's true. If they wanted, they
Bro, it's rare.
Why
it's rare. It's rare. But
I'm trying to think like what's like an actual like. Think of a goddess anime right now.
Goddess anime.
Gun the back, name one goddess from anime.
I'm dead.
I'm just saying you never know. Like,
yeah, it's just an option.
No,
it's true. It's true. Yeah.
Like the only thing I can see them do is like, just like they work with Elizabeth. That's for like the only thing like more reasonable than.
Damn, now that you mention it, bro, goddess in any other anime, I don't know.
Yeah. Tyron2 said Konosuba is the only chance. So
yeah, maybe.
Right?
Okay. But who in Konosuba though?
Would it be
Aqua, no?
Yeah, I think Aqua was like a goddess at the so like the whole like first episode is her like with the MC like the whole thing is like she was like in heaven or whatever, and then they like go to like they get isekai into the world pretry much like both of them. So
all right,
so
I'll take it back
then.
It's
a possibility. It's a possibility. You know,
it's actually likely.
Yeah. So
there you
go, man. It's possible. So. But yeah, and then I guess like my one thing I'll say about Melioli though is I think and what I've noticed like after using them so much is that right now we know they're like mainly a PvP unit, right? And in PvE they kind of suck because you can't run Meli or Elizabeth separate units. You just can't, right? So LR Liz and DK Meli you can't use either of them. Right?
Wow, I didn't figure that.
So that holds them back a lot when like out because I was like testing them out throughout the week and I was like, damn man, if I could run LR Liz with this Melioli, broken. But obviously that's the whole thing, right? You can't. So I think that right there probably holds them back because it's two really good like base characters and then they just combined them so you can't use the variants, which is really sad. I think if they want to make this character better actually, like Melioli for PvE, just let you run at least like one of the other units that are part of the duo. Like let me run LR Liz and Melioli, please. Or let me run like if I run like a DPS team, just like Demon King Meli and then Melioli, right? Like something like that. But I get for PvP it would be too unbalanced. I get it. But PvE at least, allow it, yo. Allow it. But yeah, and then, I guess now that we're talking about it, moving into the latest festival. New Year's here. So, it was like pretty much like actually on Christmas. But yeah, we had Melioli, first duo of 7DS. So, what are our thoughts about, I guess, New Year's now? Yeah, the 2025 New Year's. What are you saying about this?
Like it's just like a week update, week banner.
I think so.
They're broken.
I think so. Yeah. I think we all have like the sentiment of like I think Melioli as a kit was done like really well actually. Like the kit design is really good. The problem I think was people complained about the banner, which is valid. The only good things were really the URs, right? Like everything else was like people were like, damn man, this is like a 2023 banner. You know, it's like holy. And then the events. We really only had I think a Femboss parade and I'm trying to think like what else we got. You know, like it's kind of a
Labyrinth.
We got the no relic, like just it was a pretty dead update really. I'm hoping the part 2 really is just like more stuff, you know, because we haven't gotten to that yet. But man, like this update was kind of dead. I mean, stuff we expected though. Like we had the login, we had all that stuff. This was cool where they like doubled the amount, but like no one's winning the 2,000 gems, bro. Like good luck. Like, like you got 20 people doing it, bro. Yeah, and then I think this event was kind of cool. With the like inviting your like returning players, whatever. If you like have friends that haven't been playing in a while, you're like, oh, come back and we both get gems, So that's cool. But yeah, I think overall. Just kind of a mid New Year's really. I mean, till we see the second half is when we'll like really know, like for sure.
Yeah, because if you look at like the updates of the year, like Eskimo's one became so much better when we got Geldar and Zeldris.
Yeah. So
Eskimo, sorry, Arthur.
Arthur, yeah.
Like they might cook.
They might.
No Christmas outfits, no New Year outfits.
Yeah, they like it was a no. It was a no. Yeah, it was a
little man.
But it was a little mad, but. I mean, the fact that they did this though, like a first like ever duo unit though, I think was like a major W on their part. And it also was cool too because they took advantage of the dual race thing that Lancelot had. Like we thought it would only just be like 4 Knights characters. Now they can do it with dual units. They have like mixed race like I don't know like Meli like King or something. You have a fairy demon or like like I don't know just like crazy combos you just never would see, right?
Yeah, and this is like the most tame, basic like dual unit.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like you start getting Medi Zeldris, that could be crazy. Endurers, like they can do a lot more.
Yeah, for sure, man. So like, yeah, they have the options, and and that's pretty much the recap of the year, guys. So what do we say overall of the year? Like, how was it?
It was way better than 2023. 2023 was a dark time.
It definitely felt better. I think the only thing is like the OC era like really made me like feel like terrible about like this like time period. Like it was just so bad that like I don't know, man. I was so demotivated on Grand Cross. I was barely doing my one video a day, man. I was actually so demotivated. Holy. Oh my God.
I mean, like we said it as well. Like we have to live with the fact we have OCs. It's fine. Like we actually we liked OCs in the past.
Yeah.
But like
exactly.
Have some.
It is, but
have some like.
Yeah.
Hold back, man. Like we had them all back to back here. It's just like it mainly was just bad timing. It really was just bad timing. I think. Like if they had it any other time, like that's what I'm saying. Like they swapped Thor with UR Gother or like Sobnok with UR Gother. It feels more like less OC. Feel.
Yeah, even like just having like imagine we had Escanor in the 4 slot and had like 4 for the actual JP Annie?
Yeah.
Like that still could have been good, bro. 4 is like, I think a hype of character.
I think people would have been like, damn, like JP Annie Thor though. That would have been like kind of like I feel like people would like got so mad about that though, Beats.
I get it because like that is like the biggest like
it's like a big update slot.
But still, I think 4. Maybe if we didn't get the Subnac Festival afterward, I don't know. I feel like she deserves a little bit. Like any like OC character I've seen so far, she's the only one that I thought deserved to be UR.
Yeah.
And then it would just my point is like if we just got like something in between.
Exactly. Spread them out. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, but overall better than the year prior because I remember in 2023 it was terrible. I think like that year we were like really waiting for like something good to drop. And then, 2024 felt a lot better, so.
However, boys, this year, how are you feeling?
Starting off.
Because I actually make a video about it. Just know, like the future, like how's 25 looking? Is it going to be better or worse?
I think good,
I mean, obviously don't
overall.
know,
but... And I guess, like, one thing, too, here, wait, where is it? In the dev notes, they mentioned, too, how, like, because I read this recently. Where is it? There's something. Yeah, so this right here, this whole like Discord server they're making is like them saying like they're committing to Grand Cross with this. Like that's the whole thing with this.
So this is what I mean by like this year actually might be.
Yeah, good. It actually feels
collabs.
Good. Yeah,
which are always hyped to see new faces. We're getting a Discord server. They're now translating the streams. Massive W.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we're synced up.
We didn't mention that with the Lancelot.
With Lancelot, the sync up. Yep.
It feels like they are doing more now.
Oh yeah, like they're trying to get involved.
The biggest thing I said during like the OC era was like, okay, I'm hoping during this time they've been working on big festival characters, or like we're hopefully now going to start getting more 4 nights. Now a dual character, we can see characters we wanted like from the movies.
Yeah.
Just hopefully, just a bigger and better year
for sure. And them mentioning this though, where they're like, okay, we're launching a Discord server. Like they're saying, like over the past 5 years, like we're trying to get like more people in the community again and like interacting. Like I think this is really cool on their part, and at least that tells us that like regardless of an Origin release or whatever, they wouldn't just like drop Grand Cross. They're not just gonna like stop the dev team from doing their thing. They're gonna keep them going. So.
Kevin said it. Once Origin drops, they are going to put more effort back in towards Grand Cross.
Yeah, like it's going to be
super good to hear.
Yeah, so it's major W, I think. So definitely the future for 2025 is looking pretty bright, and 2024 overall was not that bad. You just had an OC era. Other than that, we were chilling.
Yeah, I mean, with the only people we could play about is OCs. I mean, there is more. I think if we didn't have OCs, we probably complained about something else.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, no, Grand Cross going strong. I think if you look at like anime games that come out recently this year, they've been quite bad.
pretty bad, yeah.
Like I'm trying to think what anime games came out in the last like couple years that have been like really good.
Yeah, not many. And even like recently, like I know JJK dropped recently, right? But like the gameplay,
doing well.
Yeah, it's doing well, but like I don't think I don't think it'll last though, just because of like the gameplay, right? Like I think it's more so just like because it's JJK,
I don't know,
like,
bro. I think it is kind of being covered by JJK.
Maybe.
But they got top grossing, bro. On
yeah, no, I heard. Oh, you know what's one thing I actually should show you guys though? Oh my gosh. I don't think really posted it though. Here, wait. Let me stop my screen share for a second. Find it real quick. Let's see. Yeah, no, the revenue chart. I was gonna pull it up, revenue chart, because I saw how much Grand Cross made in December, and remember too that like we got Melieli like end of December too, right? So here, let me pull it up real quick. Where is it? I gotta pull the Grand. Oh no, it's the where is it? I think it's Gacha, the Gacha Gaming Reddit. I saw like a thing for it. I should like screenshot it. Yeah, like last thing though.
Less.
Sorry, I got a call.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, here. Yeah, we're about to wrap up, Davo. So, all right. So let me screen share again. So this is the revenue chart here. So here, let me just make it a little bit smaller here.
Did we do good?
I think we did.
No, we did good. Because remember too that like this. So like here, I'll find Grand Cross. So 25th overall, by the way, really insane, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
That's really good, and we beat Wuwa. We beat Wuwa. Crazy. So you know that was insane.
And Blue Archive, that's actually crazy.
Yeah, and Blue Archive too, right? Like there's some games under here, like you would think, like damn, like Treasure Cruise, like okay, like
Wait,
I mean Impact
go
Third.
top. I want to see like what anime games are up there.
Yeah, so like Dragon Ball Legends, Fate, Naruto Mobile, right? Like that, it's just
I mean,
like the mainstream. Like yeah, exactly. Like the mainstream anime.
The fact that Grand Cross is doing this well.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. And then take into account too that like this 7.6 mil was like it was like end of November, but like going into December, it was what like the rest of Lancelot's banner and then Nasian. So like
I will say as well, they were advertising a lot. They
definitely were.
We saw before, and like you lot probably didn't see it. Don't like you lot in chat, but like there was like big advertisements in Japan.
Yeah. I kind of pulled it up.
I saw on Twitter. Yeah, I think on Twitter as well. They had the demon or Melly and Elizabeth like as like an advert on like one of the massive screens.
Yeah. I saw that in Lance's Discord actually. He posted the video, right? So yeah, there was like they were crazy promoting Grand Cross. So like I mean that's how you know the dev team is like they're like okay man, we're gonna cook. You know they're definitely committing to it. So I'm glad. And like even though you know the number does go down here, I don't see that as a bad thing because this is like again this is the end of December stuff. So pretty much.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't like it's combined though. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so this is combined. This is So like this number right here is like KR, JP, Global, like all combined.
Yeah, because it's always like 3 mil each. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, damn, dedicated 12 mil.
It is the new game though.
Yeah,
right?
it's the hype.
Because I think like bro, Black Clover is 17.
Like another crazy game.
Look where it is now, you know.
Like the Girls Frontline 2 game went crazy. Like it just released this Infinity Nikkei game.
Like crazy,
right?
But I mean that's
whole universe games obviously right
nowadays though. Like it's all like not even like anime based IPs.
It's mostly just like
honestly, right? It feels rare. Like what game came out recently? Like I think that One Punch Man game died quick.
Yeah. Oh my god, wait. Is it in the bottom? I swear it was at the bottom here. Oh, they didn't have it. Yeah, no, it was at like 100 or something like that.
It's like really every like anime game that's come out, it's just been bad. So the fact that like round of applause from that bubble.
Yeah, no, actually though, they cooked, man. Yeah. They cooked. WNet Marvel. Like top 25 in gacha gaming is like really good. Like that right there. And exactly, and this is like a long-term gacha, right? It's not like the first year, or the first like month, right? It's like long-term stuff, so they're cooking, man. So shout out to Netmarble and the Grand Cross team. They just gotta keep cooking with what they're doing, man. And
it's just crazy to think this is like their low point.
Exactly.
Working Origin.
Exactly.
Imagine working Origin.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Grand Cross would be in like the top 10 like money wise, I would think, like with how like because I mean, hey man, like the Hoyo games they're up here. I mean, okay, so
top 15.
Oh yeah, maybe top 15. Okay, 19 mil for top 10 is crazy though. Naruto Mobile, bro, insane. Yeah, maybe top 15. Maybe it would be like around like Nikkei's like 13 million, maybe. But yeah.
Nikkei to go crazy too.
Yeah, Nikkei's still going crazy too. But like, yeah, I guess they had like a dead month in December or something. Yeah, to be expected. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and another thing too,
AFK Journey.
Yeah, another thing too as well. Yeah, Daniel in the chat mentioned this is only mobile like purchases too. So Grand Cross also has the PC purchasing thing now too. So it's probably more in this like amount as well. So yeah, no, like honestly, like they're cooking, man. They're cooking. So that is a major W. So that was the last thing I wanted to mention for the live though, guys. So here we'll switch back and we can wrap up.
Any New Year's resolutions?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, New Year's resolutions.
Oh, YouTube-wise, or like any goals?
I don't even know really. I just told myself I'm gonna work harder this year. Like more vids, more like editing, whatever. Like I'm gonna try and like
do amazing ass response.
It is. But hey, man, like that's the thing too. Like with the end of the year and like the guides I did for the Demonic piece, I redid them again. I did like new graphics again. Like I'm trying to do stuff like that. So I want to do like more of that going into this year. So like especially if Grand Cross is a lot more hype too. Like I'll go crazy with that. So that's my New Year's resolution. Just do better than what I'm doing right now, pretty much. Work harder. Hard working mentality. And work on my Grand Cross box too, because I'm at like 16 million still. So, I'm actually slacking. But yeah. So what about you guys?
Me personally, I think I'm gonna just start focusing on myself because I feel like I've been putting stuff off.
No, that's fair.
That pertains to me and my health, and stuff. So.
Yeah. No, for sure, bro. For sure.
Yeah, mine just help as well. I've been taking gym seriously this last like month or two now. So I'm
W, we love the gym.
Yeah, hopefully get bigger.
Sir.
Get a family. Yeah, that's true. I gotta work on a family.
No, but seriously though, it's true. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm getting old, y'all.
I'm getting old.
I'm getting old.
Yeah, man.
Adopt me, really? That nigga old too. He talking about some. I'm old. He talking about some adopt me, really? That nigga old as shit. Nigga like 28.
28.
No, I think he's like.
He's like
maybe like.
I swear he's like mid-20s. No, really?
No, he's Daryl's age. He's like a month older than Daryl or some shit like that.
Okay.
Younger. So he's like 24, 25.
25. Merle's 25. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like mid-20s. Okay.
Yeah, 25. I'm gonna see you in that retirement home, nigga. I'm gonna see him, bro. I'm gonna be like 70. You gonna be 65. We both old as shit. I'm like, oh, I had the better Grand Cross boxer. And then you kick the bucket, and I'm like, damn, I miss Merle.
Damn. Yeah, man. So yeah, looking forward to 2025 though, guys, and yeah, I guess Happy New Year to the chat, because I guess the first time us like saying it. Happy New Year, guys, and yeah, we're looking forward to 2025. So yeah. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for the podcast this week. So next week will be the part 2 unit and the new LR. So we'll talk about that next week with all the stuff. And yeah, so there you guys go. That's going to be it. And we'll see you guys on the next Sacred Treasure podcast. So see you later, guys.